When the Lord designated Hyrum Smith as the presiding patriarch of the church, he listed him as the first and, therefore, the ranking officer of the church. Hyrum's nomination preceded that of Joseph and the First Presidency and Brigham Young and the Quorum of 12 Apostles. This order was neither accidental nor a mistake. Joseph Smith informed the saints in May of 1843 that the office of patriarch is the highest in the church, above that of president or the head of the 12. Joseph Smith Sr., who first held the office, conferred it upon Hyrum on his deathbed in 1840. Hyrum himself acknowledged his preeminent position in the church. He signed a notice in the Times and Seasons dated June 1st of 1844, or less than a month before his death, as Hyrum Smith, President of the Church. Brigham Young acknowledged after the Carthage martyrdom that Joseph had ordained Hyrum to take his place in the event that Joseph died. Of course, the idea of a preeminent lineal priesthood muddled the issue of succession. Shortly after the martyrdom, in July of 1844, Samuel Smith, younger brother to Joseph and Hyrum, claimed the right to the presidency of the church. He founded his claim based upon lineage and a direct statement by Joseph. Samuel followed his brothers in death about a month later. Some believe he was murdered, a casualty of the succession crisis. The office of patriarch to the church, or presiding patriarch, continued until 1979. After more than 40 years of service as church patriarch, Eldred G. Smith was relieved, not released, of his duties as patriarch. The reason given for his being relieved was the increase of stake patriarchs in the church. In the October 1979 General Conference, President N. Eldon Tanner extended the release at the direction of President Spencer W. Kimball.
Before presenting the authorities for the vote of the conference, President Kimball has asked me to read the following statement. Because of the large increase in the number of state patriarchs and the availability of patriarchal service throughout the world, we now designate Eldred G. Smith as a patriarch emeritus, which means that he is honorably relieved, not released, of all duties and responsibilities pertaining to the office of patriarch to the church.
Elder Smith served as patriarch emeritus until his death 30 years later. There has been no successor named to serve as patriarch of the church. The church has never explained how the First Presidency had the authority to release a more senior priesthood officer in the church. Nor has it explained why a new patriarch was never called when the line of patrilineal succession continued. On the 4th of May, 1842, Joseph met with prominent and trusted leaders of the church on the upper floor of the red brick store in Nauvoo. This was an important event, for Joseph first introduced the series of ordinances we now call the endowment. Joseph's record of the event, later incorporated in the history of the church, relates that he taught the brethren of the principles and order of the priesthood and the communication of keys from the Aaronic priesthood to the highest order of the Melchizedek priesthood, which is the order pertaining to Adam, the Ancient of Days. In other words, the patriarchal priesthood is the highest order of priesthood, exceeding all other orders. Joseph then explained that it is patriarchal priesthood, the ancient order of things, which enables the securing of the fullness of blessings, including abiding in the presence of the Lord.